It's Christmas time. Time for revelry with friends and family, and for many of us, time off to play some games. Today we'll be looking at a game based off of a Christmas classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh boy. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was a stop-motion TV special that first aired in 1964 and has since become a time-honored holiday classic for many. So a game based on the video should be great, right? We'll see. This budget Wii title by High Voltage Software can barely be called a game at all. It's really just 4 minigames on a disc. You have Holiday Helper, Toy Maker, Cookie Cooking, and Saving Christmas. We'll look at each one individually. Holiday Helper tasks you with jumping and bouncing the decorations and gifts to the Christmas tree and the misfit toys to Santa's sack. You move your character back and forth and jump to bounce the item. The problem is you have to be pretty precise for the item to go in the direction you want it to. If you bounce it the wrong way one time, it can be difficult to get around to the other side to get it to change directions. Nice of that Bumble to show up after I've done all the work. He could have at least tried to help sort these. Toy Maker is the easiest of the 4 games. You have to paint the toys to be ready for Christmas. Apparently the elves really like to wait until the last minute to get stuff done before Christmas Eve, and Santa isn't exactly the most attentive boss, so you gotta help get things going. Basically you just flick the Wii remote to throw paint at the toys as they light up. This is more reaction than skill based. Oh, hey guy, it's cool, I've finished. No thanks to you, slacker. Cookie Cooking has you cooking cookies. Man, these names are both original and clever. In this one you need to roll the dough, then cut the cookie shapes out, then slide the pan into the oven. After a surprisingly short baking time, you sprinkle the cookies with holiday cheer or something. I'd like to point out the potential health issues of having a reindeer involved in the food prep process. How did they pass inspection? There's that damn Bumble again! Finally, Saving Christmas has you riding in Santa's sleigh to deliver presents to the boys and girls. But only the good ones. Santa flies the sleigh as you chuck things at houses. In some places we call that vandalism. You'll get extra points if you make it in the chimney, but as long as you hit the house it counts. Once you get the timing down, it's not hard to rack up a bunch of points in this one by getting all the toys in the chimney every time. The control in these minigames, for the most part, isn't very responsive, and all the moving around you do can make you feel a little foolish. The presentation overall is, lackluster. I mean, all the main characters from the video are represented here. You have Rudolph, Santa, Hermie the Elf, Yukon Cornelius, that freaking Bumble, but it all feels so cheap and it lacks most of the songs the movie is known for. I guess they couldn't afford licensing for those. There's a story mode which has you play the 4 minigames in order with a little bit of narrative in between. There's also a free play mode where you can play any of the 4 minigames and try to beat your high score. This is not a deep game by any means. I sat down to record footage and like 10 minutes later I found myself finished with everything there was to do. I guess I could see younger kids getting a little bit of enjoyment out of this one, but honestly, I think even they would tire of it in no time. There's not really much else I could say about the game. It exists. On that note, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching and for all the support you've shown me throughout the year. I wish you a very happy holiday season. I'm D-Pad Danny. See you in 2016.